What the heck is going on here?
People are looking at me like I'm an absolute crazy man. Oh, look at that. One of them fell over to the side. But we're still gonna make it home anyway. All right, y'all, so I'm back now after all my wood is slung to one side. So I got the red thing and I wanna load the wood onto that so I can drive it down there to build the shelter because I can't keep it on the truck because my truck's my daily. So yeah, red thing's coming in handy. So I got the red thing all backed up here at all the wood and stuff loaded on it. I went through here with the push mower, blow all the old bull crap and stuff that way, kind of clean out this area. So I'm gonna give you guys a rough idea of what the heck I'm doing. So you see here, this is looking from the top down, basically. So this right here is 14 feet. That long section back there is 23 feet. That tree to that tree there is 17 feet, 7 feet, 10 feet, blah, blah, blah. So that way the donor can be parked there. The racing lawnmower, the four-wheeler, jet ski or whatever, and the racing lawnmower, whatever else is gonna be over there. And maybe a little one-wheel drive go-kart and maybe something else, perhaps. I don't know, but it has plenty enough room. I was thinking about making it back there, but you know, my brother kind of likes to go hunting back there and I don't really want to ruin that area. And I like, you know, doing donuts and spitting out in that little hole right there. So I think right here is gonna be a perfect place. Alright, so I screwed in and nailed a board right here. This screw wouldn't go all the way in for whatever reason, but that's up there. So now I'm gonna get that big long 16 foot, and I had to put that there so that way the board can screw to it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that off camera. I'm gonna try to get that up there and yeah, show you what it's like. All right, so I got this board up here. I'm sorry I didn't film it, but that was just really frustrating trying to lift it and hold it with 18 hands and trying to run screws and nails in, and yeah, it just kind of sucked. So this board wasn't really long enough, so I added another board on the back, nailed that, and part of the board I cut off from that one, I used it on this, and you know, that's pretty solid. I got to make some kind of support in the middle because, I mean, yeah, that's just kind of sloppy. And yeah. All right, so another huge transition. I got this board up here. I think you saw that. And put some more screws in. I put this 2x4. I know that's not perfectly flush, but I do not care. It's holding up pretty good. And I ran this 2x4 down and I screwed it to this post here because, you know, I wasn't really gonna fit another 4x4 in here. And yeah, I think that's gonna look good. So that way the water will kind of go down a little bit and down this way, so it kind of all runs off that way, so it's not gonna be a big huge puddle right here. So now the next thing is I got this old 2x4 right there. I don't think this one is pressure treated. This one I just found laying around and it seems like the perfect length. So I need to use this as like a support because this is some dang spaghetti-ish stuff, and I'm gonna get post hole diggers, dig me I don't know, 8-inch hole or whatever. That way I can drop that down and screw it up. All right, so now I'm gonna add my oil. This is the 75/80W90 I drained out of the transaxle, but it's gonna work fine as trying to protect my wood. I ain't got no other uses for this. All right, so the dirt is finally packed back in. And that seems like it has a lot more structural integrity. I'm gonna put a board here to there later, but yeah, if I can do a pull-up on this, then I know all this is solid, so yep. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna run the, I guess, two 12-foot links across there and put a 4x4 right there, screw it up, and that should be the main skeleton done. And hopefully it's not gonna fall over the fence again, because that did that the first time and I had to go and get it. Alright, so that's about right. So I'm gonna just kind of stick a screw in it just to kind of halfway hold it in place. Alright, so screwed in place, kind of have it sitting there, and I'm gonna put another board here. This is a 16-foot. I'm gonna put a 12-foot here. The whole total distance here to point A to point B is about 23 feet. All right, so I got two 1x2s or something like that, and I'm gonna put it like there as my tarp support, so my tarps don't keep folding in, just like my brother did on that carport, right there. What you doing, Lucy? Meow. The reason you do that is to keep this arced up, so that when we release it, it'll go back straight and it won't arc down. Even though I am gonna put like a center support right here, it's just practical to do it. Who are these guys? Dang, cats stole my truck. People still riding dirt bikes down the road. I can't really say anything about that because I do it too. But yeah, if you come in here, you see these little things right here. I'm gonna get some of these for mine, but you know, these are the same thing. That just keeps the tarp in there and won't keep flopping all about. I mean, so far it's going to plan. The price isn't really going to plan, but it's going to plan pretty well, and I'm pretty pleased with it. All right, so it's another day out here, and today I am going to get these metal bracket things and put it around all my boards to support it more. All right, so got all the supports done. Got another bar out there to support this. I screwed this in here and screwed that there and screwed that up there. Made support up there. That's nice and solid. Put another rivet, or not rivet, support there. I put another support here. So that's pretty solid. Yeah, I'm gonna beef up this fence in a little while, but you know, if I had the board run from there to there, should straighten it up, but still I'm gonna also straighten up that fence. And as you saw before, put this one in, and I also put another bracket back there. So yeah, that's pretty strong right here, and I put another bracket here. All right, new day, got a new support board between these right here, and I have one up there, but that one kind of fell down. And I have this one right here to go right there. I should have dug a hole and put the 4x4 post in there, but I just, for whatever reason, screwed it right to the fence. But yeah, it's kind of sloppy, so I'm putting this board here to kind of reinforce it. So now I'm cutting the board to make a support for the rear 2x4. I'll show you all that after I cut this board. All right, so you see the post right there. That's what's mainly holding it together. And there's another post over there that goes to the other end. And I put this board here, I'm screwing it directly to the actual 4x4 in the ground of this post. And that is rigid. And I'm gonna screw this together, and it should eliminate the spaghettification. Of course that crap's gonna fall. All right, y'all, so that's gonna be all for this video. There will be a part 2 video. So, hope you liked this video. If you did, click on the buttons that YouTubers say to click. If you didn't like this video, click on thumbs down twice. Because 2 is better than 1. And yeah, y'all should see me in part 2.